Hey everybody, you're probably wondering why is she doing a welcome to BookTube newbie tag when she's been creating videos? And I was thinking about it and I realized I haven't really introduced myself to the BookTube community. I just kind of put videos up and there we go. So we'll just pretend that I did this a long time ago. The first question is, why did you start your BookTube channel? So for me, I actually started this channel back in like 2010 or 2011 solely for the purpose to be able to make videos for my blog, not really be in BookTube. Was BookTube around then? I really don't know the origins of BookTube. I would assume it was probably around. So I made my channel just so I could make like book haul videos and other random videos for my blog. It wasn't really like an actual channel, just a place where my videos were. So that like is the actual origin of this channel. I never saw myself getting into BookTube because I didn't know it was a thing. I always liked making the videos, and so in the past couple years when I realized like the BookTube community existed, I tried to make them a little more regularly, but as you know, I have failed at that. So I really am trying to be part of this community now and do better at filming videos on a more consistent basis. Question number 2, what are some fun and unique things that you can bring to BookTube? That's such an awkward question, I feel. Is this a job interview? That's what I feel like. I don't know, I've been running my blog for 5 years and I've done a lot of creative, innovative, unique things through the years there, and I plan on bringing that, my experience just in a book community. I'll probably bring some ideas from the blog and kind of work them to fit BookTube. I don't know, still very much in the planning stages. I'm still just trying to get more consistent with actually making some more simple videos than actually trying to spice things up a little bit. Question number 3, what are you most excited about for this new channel? I am excited about getting to know other people. I've been a part of the book blogging community for 5 years and it's been such a great community to be a part of. They have seen me through like everything. I mean, getting engaged, getting married, getting laid off, having 2 nieces, all sorts of things, and I've met some of my very best friends through book blogging, and so I'm eager to be part of this community. I see so much creativity and passion for books in this community, and I would love to be a part of it. One more place on the internet to talk about books. Question number 4, why do you love reading? Oh my god, I've been a reader since I was very little. I'm, gonna humble brag here, but like little kid Jamie was always like at the top of her reading shit in school. I was running out of material to read. The teachers were saying like, she's more advanced in reading. Math, now they're probably like, okay, she needs to go back to like kindergarten math. But reading, that was my shit. Like that was my jam. And so I've always just loved reading. I was a kid with a big imagination and I would come up with all sorts of games and pretend play and all sorts of things, and books just helped fuel that. And I remember playing like Little House on the Prairie when I was little. I'd make my sister, who did not read the books, I would make her play Little House on the Prairie with me. I would play Boxcar Children, like anything that I would read, I would like come up with a game for. I've always loved the way that stories just stir something in me and how I'm able to be transported wherever. I think as an adult, I went through like a dark period from like some teenage years through college where I didn't really read that much, and that was really sad. Once I started reading a lot again, which I really attribute that to finding Goodreads in 2008, once I started reading again as an adult, I realized I loved just feeling like connected with other humans through stories. Like if you know me, I love books that just hit you right in the heart, hit you in the feels. I love just being connected to people through stories, and I love just thinking about the hard things, the great things, the confusing things in life through a different lens, and I just love books. Just love them. Don't you just like sometimes want to scream like, I love books, like everywhere, or like when you're reading a good book and just, I love books. I love reading. I love everything about it. What book or book series got you into reading? I kind of have 2 answers for this. Back in the day, it was definitely like the Boxcar Children, R.L. Stein's Goosebumps. Even though I know that I was reading well before that stuff, like Little House on the Prairie. I know I was reading other books, but I don't know what they were, but those were like the series that like really got me into reading. Like, and then it was like Babysitter's Club, Sweet Valley High. But as an adult, I started reading again through Goodreads, and I was reading mostly adult fiction. But what got me into YA was, big surprise here, like everybody else, the Twilight series. I devoured that crap my senior year of college. It was finals week, 2008. I remember it perfectly. It's 2008. It was cold out. I had finals to be studying for, papers to be writing, and I discovered the Twilight series. Even though I was very skeptical. Like, I didn't read YA, I didn't read paranormal, and especially not vampires. But I started reading it, and I could not put it down. I remember sitting in front of my fireplace just being like, what is this? I did not even know. Like, I hadn't felt that way about books in a long time. And I still got my stuff done for school, but it was a lot of late nights because of Twilight. Almost ruined my life. But that is how I got into reading YA, and I am so grateful. So I can never knock Twilight. It's not the best thing I've ever read, but it's what got me into reading, and there is some value in that. Entertain the shit out of me. What questions would you ask your favorite booktuber? Oh, this is hard. I just got into booktube, so like it's hard to say like who my favorite booktuber is. Like I'm still like getting used to watching booktube. But I really love Jesse the Reader, as does everybody else. I would like to ask him how he is so photogenic. So Jesse, if you're watching, how the hell do you always look so good in pictures? Always. Taking that selfie with you was like a test of strength, of not having a double chin or like not looking ridiculous. And you make the silliest faces and you look adorable. So help a sister out here. Give me your tips. Thanks. Yeah, that's what I would ask. And the final question, what challenges do I think I will have to overcome with starting a booktube channel? Well, obviously posting consistently, as you can tell. I think that my biggest issue that I've encountered since trying to do booktube has been when to film. I have really shitty lighting in my apartment. Case in point, even if I film right at the peak of day, it's still a shitty lighting in here. So that's a problem for me. I know I can buy like fancy lights and whatever, but I want to show myself that I can do this consistently before I invest in anything. So crappy videos it is for now. I think my other thing is just finding the time and the motivation to do it. Like, blogging is really hard. It takes me a long time to write posts and make graphics and format things. It has its own struggles, and as does booktube. I think they're pretty equal depending, but the biggest thing is blogging. I can like do my jams with my greasy hair on top of my head, no makeup. I don't have to have like energy for that. I can just type away, sitting on my couch next to my husband drinking a beer. It's easy in that aspect. In booktube, it is so hard for me to like have to look semi-presentable, and I have to have energy. Like, if I'm having a bad day, I cannot fake talking to the camera, talking to you guys. I can't fake it at all. Like, it would be so obvious. I'd be like, stab, stab, stab. My day sucks. So that's a thing that's kind of a challenge. So those are all the questions. I know probably most of you follow me from my blog, but I'm hoping to meet other booktubers who don't already know me from my blog. I hope that my welcome to booktube was very informative, and I hope it didn't scare you off or something. Hope you guys are reading something good, and I'll talk to you guys later.